My name is Joby Saad. That's my real name. Saad is actually a Lebanese name. It means depressed. Anyway, but you guys are great looking crowd. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. People always say to me, well, you don't look like you're from Nashville, which I don't know how am I supposed to look. Well, it's not as noticeable from this side as it is from over here. I'm tired of all these jokes about Southerners, Southerners marrying their cousin. Ha, 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 ha. I don't know about you guys, but I got some good-looking cousins. I'd rather marry a good-looking cousin than an ugly out-of-towner. Why is that the worst thing you can do, she's already been accepted by the family. But a lot of people make fun of other people based on what region of the country they're from, which is ridiculous, because stupid people are everywhere. You don't have to look any further than your own backyard. I was looking in my backyard for some stupid people and locked myself out. Had to go around the front and break in. All these cops showed up. Freeze! I live here. Why'd you break in? I was looking for some stupid people. Have you seen any? Well, follow me. There's footprints everywhere. Man, I'm so glad you guys are all here. This is so much easier for me than for me to come over to your place. Or for you to come to my place, or for us to go to their place. Not that there's anything wrong. I'm sure y'all have a nice place, but I'm not coming over. And I'll tell you why, because something always goes wrong. Whenever I go to somebody's house, something always happens, Always spill something on their carpet, or accidentally step on their pet, I'm sorry, I didn't see him. Is he scared? Is he just shy? Always do the wrong thing. Here, boy. Whatever you do, don't let the dog out. You want to get him? You want me to? Okay, I'll just wait here. Always do the wrong thing, And I hate when you go over to people's houses and they always want to show off, They always want to show you like every nook and cranny. Come on in, let me give you the tour. That's okay. I'm going to show you around. I don't think it's a good idea. These people, they want to show you every nook and cranny of their house. Look, I'm not a decorator. You're not Elvis. What I want to see the house for? And they always have that one door, like, I don't want you looking in there. There's a mess. Well, that's the one room I want to look in. Because they're hiding something. One of us has got to get in there. Best thing to do is try to make it look like an accident. I told you not to go in there. I was looking for the bathroom. Who are these people tied up in here? The thing I hate the most is when they take you upstairs, and they want to show you, the bedroom. I never know what to say. Check it out, the bedroom. So what side of the bed you sleep on? What about her? Just opposite side? That's what I figured. You ever get bored and swap up? Sometimes I like to put my feet where my head usually lay, and put my head where my feet usually go. Aerosmith, all right, rock on. Oh, that's your mother? Is she in a rock group? I bet she could put one together. I'll get in the closet, you get the rope. I got this is bothering me. It's been bothering me. I got this tune stuck on my head. I've been humming all day. You ever do that? I woke to it on my alarm clock, and I've been humming this same tune. I can't get it out of my head. You know, it's just... Have you heard it? It's kind of catchy. The maid busts in, hits my snooze button. I'm like, hey, I was listening to that. It's on the alternative station. That's all I listen to really is alternative, progressive, ulterior motive. A little bit of gangsta gospel. But I always hear some song I like. I went to this music store, and they sell like new and used music. I tell him I want to buy this song, but I can't remember the name of it. He goes, well, how's it go? Hey there, Delilah, why you look so pretty in New York City? You got that? Oh yeah, dude, I think I know it. Hey, Jason, come here. Do it again. Hey there, Delilah, why you look so pretty in New York City? Oh yeah, just a little bit of bass. Hey there, Delilah, why you look so pretty, oh, New York City, oh, oh, oh. A little bit faster and dance and wiggle around a little bit. Oh, what you do to me, oh, what you do to me. Look, if you don't know the song, just say so. Okay, I don't know it. That's okay. I was afraid to come back to Utah. Last time I was here, I got pulled over by a cop, and I got a ticket just for driving behind a funeral procession with my windows down and Highway to Hell cranked up on my stereo. Is that harassment or what? I didn't know where they were going. I was a little suspicious when we ran all those red lights. I thought, hey, they must know somebody. Ooh. I guess it's not who you know, but who you knew. Actually, it's not what you know. Actually, that's not true, because that's what a lot of people say, but it's not true. It's it's not what you know, but who you know. But that's not true, because I asked who if you know what, and he didn't know jack. He starts asking me questions about this, about that. I'm like, what are you, a dumb butt? He goes, yeah. You a smart butt? I go, yeah. Turns out we were related. Yeah, his dad and my dad are brother and sister. Okay, they were brothers, but his dad wore women's clothes. He was a transparent. We pretend like we didn't know, but everybody could see right through them. I feel good. I got my lucky underwear on. Last time I had this pair on, I was in Vegas. I was on the slot machine for like 5 minutes when, boom, $10,000 jackpot was won by the lady standing right next to me. She's like there. I was like, mwah. I was so excited. I was like more than willing, to share. But she was greedy. Didn't want to share a penny, Yeah, it was my underwear. So I just karate chopped her and took it all. You see them do it on TV all the time, a little karate chop to the back of the neck, and they fall unconscious, And I always thought, I wonder if that really works. It does. Especially if they're like 80. Why did you do that for? Of course, you got to make sure and hit them hard the first time. Otherwise, you got to listen to them complain before you get to the second chop. Are you stupid? What is wrong with... I'm kidding. I would never hit anybody on purpose. I accidentally hit this lady in my aerobics class. I'm sorry, are you okay? I thought it was aerobics. It was Lamaze class. Went in the wrong room. Peeked my head in the window. I thought I can keep up with a bunch of beer-bellied women. What, am I not doing it right? Okay, back to the big show. Now we're going to, there's one Blockbuster video store left in the country. Anybody know where it is? Alaska? I thought it was in Oregon. You don't really know? I just
purchased a famous Russell Crowe movie piece. It was one of his costumes. Put in as an attraction to try to save it. I don't think it worked.
For someone who really doesn't know, you have a lot of confidence in your ability to share. What are you, a doctor? Okay. Anyway, you seem like a funny guy. I don't really have time for you right now. Okay, now we're going to the last Blockbuster video somewhere in the country. I'm looking at all these videos. This lady walks up. Can I help you? I'm just looking for a movie. Oh, what movie are you looking for? Well, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, well, how's it go? Well, it's the one where that guy comes out. You know that guy? He's like... The name is Bond. James Bond. I'm here to pick up my laundry. Oh, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you. where he go? He was here, now he go. Bond must die, kill Bond now. Oh yes, and take care of Kitty's litter. All right, number one. You're a very beautiful woman, my love. Well, thank you, James, but I'm not your love. Oh, surprise, Mr. Bond. Oh. Why he always hit my Wi-Fi? He no rank my Wi-Fi. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. And he kicks him and he falls off this big building. And he reaches in his pocket. He pulls out a pocket helicopter. You got that one? I'll just check back Thursday. It's not exactly a closer, but anyway, you guys have been a great crowd, and I'd love to pick on this guy some more, but I'm out of time. But no, I love you guys. Thanks very much for having me, and I love Dry Bar, and thanks for coming out. This thing is exploding. I tell you, people are talking about this everywhere, and so this is like the hottest thing, and that's why I wanted to get involved. Right? So, good for you guys. You guys are all, I love you guys. I came in here, I pushed on a door to come in. Somebody behind me goes, "You gotta pull." You know, I hate it when people say that. "You gotta pull." Oh, thanks. My second choice was gonna be to lift up from the bottom. "You gotta pull." Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'd have been here all day just pushing and pushing. I was gonna get you to help me push. Give me a hand. We all gotta push as a team. You gotta pull. Oh, tell me more, oh wise one. Where were you yesterday when I was stuck in a revolving door? I wish that gotta pull lady was here. She'd know what to do. I'm walking through the airport. I pass some lady I don't even know. "Your shoelace is untied." "Okay, I got one that is tied. How come you didn't mention that one?" You know, why do people have to be so negative? You know, why can't we all be more positive? "Hey, your shoelace is tied." You know, she could have said, "Your shoelace, you got a shoelace tied. Way to go." I'm gonna be ready next time I see her. "Your shoelace is untied." "Yeah, I know. That's because I'm a highly trained martial artist trained in the art of Taiwan shoe." It's where I flick and fling my shoe at you. Where'd she go? Ow! Hey, who are you? "Oh, I'm Goody Two-Shoe." Hey, you folks, been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. Hey everybody, it's Joby Saad, also known as the Village Idiot, here with Dry Bar Comedy. Thank you so much for watching my comedy special. It really means a lot to me. And I just found out a minute ago that there's a tip option, so you actually have the option to tip. I don't know about you personally. Whenever I have the option, whenever I can exercise my option to tip, I like to tip. And so I much appreciate it. The money is, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Actually, it's gonna. I mean, I do have a lot of expenses. I drink a lot of sports drinks, and I have a big workout coming up. And so I'm probably going to get some money. I just found out a lot of the girls pointed out that I'm missing a button right here, so I'm probably going to have to buy a button for this shirt.